Hello everyone. This is Dr. Srinivasan, Professor, Department of CSE RMD Engineering College. In this video lecture, I'm going to talk about the different types of blockchain. There are four important types of blockchains, and they are public blockchain, private blockchain, consortium blockchain, and hybrid blockchains. We will discuss the characteristics of each blockchain one by one. Um, we start with the public blockchain. Public, as the name implies, it is open to all nodes in the network. So all users can access the blocks in the public blockchains. Um, it is fully decentralized one. So the nodes that stores the data are accessible to all other nodes in the network, and it is completely transparent one and as well as more secure one. Uh, the most common example for public blockchains are Bitcoins, Ethereum, and all other cryptocurrencies. Today, we are having so many decentralized finance applications that uses the public blockchains, and most of the open source applications uh, cons- are are part of these public blockchain networks. So now we see the advantages of public blockchains. They are more transparent. They are more suitable for trustless environment, and there is no single point of failure in the public blockchains. On the downside, it is very slow compared to other types of blockchains, and it consumes more energy. The next category is private blockchains. Here, the access of the blockchain is controlled. So only very few nodes and their users can access the data in the blockchains. Typically, the access is controlled by a single organization, and very few users can access the data. So there is a great control over the data, and it's the most common example for private blockchains are Hyperledger Fabric and Corda, and it is used in developing many supply chain applications, and we use it for sharing the data more securely, and in all the enterprises are using this kind of blockchains for sharing the data within in the enterprises. Look at the advantages. They are faster compared to other blockchains for supporting the transactions. They are more scalable and they support privacy. On the other side, it has few problems. Here, the decentralization is not complete one, and it requires trust in the authority which controls the blockchain. The third one is consortium or federated blockchains. Here, a group of organizations maintains the blockchains, and they share the access of data in the blockchains. Typically, only those group of organizations are permitted to access the data. So here, it is partially decentralized, and all the decision making is shared among the group of organizations. Examples for this kind of blockchain are Quorum and TradeLens. We use this kind of blockchains in banking applications and collaborative centric applications. The key advantages of federated blockchains are it combines transparency with control, it reduces the reliance on single entity like um, private blockchains. Look at the disadvantages. The governance is very, very difficult because of the involvement of a subset of organizations, and the access of the data in the block is restricted to only consortium member organizations. The last type of blockchain is hybrid blockchains. It combines the uh, good features of public as well as private blockchains. Here we can assure the selective transparency, and it allows access to few participants while restricting some others. The popular examples for the hybrid blockchains are Giant Pine and Dragon chains. We use these kind of blockchains to secure uh, data, particularly sensitive data, and we use it in real estate applications. The advantages are it is flexible and scalable. It is more secure as well as more transparent. One compared to the private and uh, consortium or federated blockchains. The disadvantages are it is very complex to implement, and the decentralization is very limited, like private blockchains. Um, Apart from these four categories, we can classify the blockchain in another manner. Okay, that is called permissionless blockchains and permissioned blockchains. So the public and hybrid blockchains are comes under the category of permissionless blockchains because the access is open to many nodes in the network. On the other hand, the private and consortium belongs to permissioned blockchains because the access to the blockchain is restricted by a single or a group of organizations. Now we see the important differences among these four types of blockchains using five important parameters. Take the first one, decentralization. Public blockchain is purely decentralized. On the other side, private blockchain is purely centralized. Consortium as well as hybrid blockchains are partially decentralized. And access is open to all in public blockchain, but it is restricted to single organizations or authorized users in private blockchains. As far as consortium blockchain is concerned, the access is restricted to few member organizations, and hybrid blockchains allows some part of the blockchain for public, and some part of the blocks are restricted from accessing by all users. Regarding the transparency, um, public blockchains provides high transparency, while private blockchain offers low transparency, and consortium as well as hybrid blockchains offers moderate transparency. And public blockchain is very slow in order to transaction throughput. It has very poor transaction throughput compared to the other blockchains. Regarding the use cases, cryptocurrencies, DeFi as well as the apps are mostly uses the public blockchains, and the enterprise systems, but and healthcare applications use private blockchains, and banking and trade networks uses the consortium blockchains. Real estate and the few enterprise applications are using the hybrid blockchains. So these types of blockchains um, are useful to develop all kind of applications, and depends on the vertical we have to select the particular blockchain uh, for our application development. Thank you.